So, Kat, a lot of people entering educational gaming, a lot of them think that they have to be very, very well versed in a programming language or they have to be a web developer. Can you tell us, is that true? Or are there other ways into educational gaming? What skills should you bring? What skills should you work on if you want to get into this field?
Absolutely. In addition to being a professor and a game designer, I also run a games program called the Games and Emerging Media Program at Marist, which is a university in the Northeastern United States. And in that program, the first day of my intro to games class, I tell them that it's a huge myth that you only need to know programming for game development of any kind, even AAA, which is like the big blockbuster games, or something like an educational game, right? Actually, the most important skills are communication, collaboration, teamwork, and just having like a really hard work ethic and dedication and passion for games, right? So it's really those, like they call them, social and emotional skills, coupled of course with expertise. But do you have to be an expert in programming? No, for sure there are some fantastic programmers and they have expertise in that area, but there's many different roles that you can play. There are game designers who are experts really in systems and interactions and understanding human behavior and understanding how to design for a specific problem and for specific humans, right? So you're really doing a lot of testing with people, you're understanding how people play, you're understanding how people learn. All of those are important skills to have, right? And then there's artists who are focused on generating the art assets. They might also be doing some animation, right? So there's animators, there's sound designers. There's also people that are focused more on the business side, right? So you could have people who are doing marketing, doing business development, understanding business needs. And there's also project managers and producers who are making sure that the project is being coordinated, it's running on time and under budget. All of these are really important roles, and I'm sure I'm missing some. Like there's quality assurance that are making sure you have a quality project. There's there's so many other roles depending on what you're doing, right? There could be like people that are doing community management if you have some kind of online game that has some kind of community aspect to it, right? So there's so many vital roles, and it really depends on your own background and interest that certainly like hone those skills, but across all of those roles, communication, collaboration, presentation skills, being able to talk to different people from different backgrounds and different expertise, all of that is super, super important no matter what role you're in.
Wonderful. Well, I'll link to some of these to your program and
Yeah, of course. That
other
sounds
things,
great.
and hopefully we'll get people that might not have thought that
Yeah,
education gaming was for them. Maybe they can see a
yeah,
pathway in. So this is great. Thank you very
for
much.
sure.
It's much wider than I thought myself because not
Yeah.
quality assurance, but I'm also thinking data analytics people,
Yeah.
programmers, designers,
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
could sort of make their way into this
For
field.
sure. Yeah,
Great.
it's like there's definitely a need for people, for example, who have, especially in like educational games, like assessment, people who understand learning analytics, who understand learning engineering, who can incorporate that kind of data into the game design itself, right? So the game serves as a sort of assessment for the
Hmm.
learning and then also is teaching you and developing your skills. So that kind of goes hand in hand. So having a strong background, even in assessment, is a really good way to get into educational game design. Yeah.
Fantastic.